A pleasant morning, afternoon, and evening to everyone. My name is Jasmine J.R. Arsa from STEM 11Y12P, a student here in Our Lady of Fatima University. And today, I'm going to discuss about the topic piecewise functions, a topic in general mathematics. Are you ready? So if you're ready, without further ado, let's get started with solving. Alright guys, so may first example na tayo dito. And here we have this one. We read this as f of x, and then ito yung mga equations natin na gagamitin. So, x plus 3 if x is less than 0, and we use 2x minus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0. So, kung mapapansin nyo, meron dito tayong tatlong values. Sa loob ng x, may tatlo tayong value. Yung unang value natin is f is negative 2, and then f is 0, and then f is 3. So, for our first equation, here, ang una nating titignan is yung x. Ito muna yung una nating titignan. Dahil dito natin malalaman kung anong equation yung gagamitin natin. So, let's say, x plus 3 if x is less than 0. So, is it less than 0? Is negative 2 less than 0? And if we use 2x minus 1 if x is greater or equal to 0. So, ngayon, ito yung titignan natin. F is negative 2. Yung x natin is negative 2. So, anong equation gagamitin natin? So, we use these equations kasi nga, negative 2 is less than 0. So, we use the equation x plus 3 if x is less than 0. Yun nga ang sabi kanina, di ba? So, let us try to input the equation here. So, this is very simple lang, guys. Yung x, lagi lang natin papalitan kung anong value nung x. So, like, let's say, x yan. So, x plus 3. Let's input that first para hindi kayo malito. So, x plus 3. Yan. Ayan lang yun, guys. Tapos, and then, yung x na yan, papalitan natin ito ng negative 2. Negative 2 plus 3. So, simplify natin. So, negative 2 plus 3. So, let's say, may utang kang 2, pero binayaran po ng 3. So, we have now positive 1. See? It's that simple. Ganun lang kadali. Ang gagawin lang natin, yung x, papalitan natin ng value kung ano yung value ng f of x natin. So, tandaan, ang una nating titignan is kung ano yung value ng f of x. Yun lang lagi ang una nating titignan upang malaman natin kung ano yung dapat natin gamitin na equation. Okay, for our next example, here we have f is 0. So, well, same procedure kung kanina lang. So, f is 0. So, ang sabi dito, x plus 3 if x is less than 0. Is it less than 0? No, it's not less than 0. 2x minus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0. Is it equal or is it greater or equal to 0? Yes. So, since equal siya sa 0, ito yung gagamitin nating equation here. And for this one, kaya paano ko nalaman na ito yung gagamitin na equation? As I said before, lagi mong una mong titignan is itong f of itong value ng f o ng x ng f. So, yun lang natin, una nating titignan para malaman natin kung ano yung dapat natin gamitin na equation dito sa dalawa. Okay, so let's try to input. So, write down lang natin yung equation. So, ang equation natin na gagamitin is 2x minus 1. And then, we input, or papalitan natin lang, very simple, palitan lang natin ng value ng x ng f, yung x. So, from 2x minus 1, ang x natin ngayon magiging 0 na. 2. And then, lagyan natin ng close and open parenthesis minus 1. So, we simplify. 2 minus 0, we have here 0 minus 1. Simplify natin ulit. We have here. So, wala ka pang negative 1. Kasi nga, wala ka pang binabayaran. Yung COD mo is, wala ka pang binayaran sa COD. So, may utang ka pa rin na negative 1. So, ganito lang yun, guys. If you want it simpler na paano malaman kung kung mas madali nyo, kung magkaiba yung, kung negative or positive ba yung sagot. All you have to do is isipin na yung positive ay yung negative, yun yung utang mo. And yung positive is yun yung babayaran mo. Okay. Let us now proceed with the third value of x. So, f of x. The third value of f of x. So, dito, ganun lang din, we look at 3. Ayun, yung 3 yan yung value ng f of x natin. So, kung paano natin malalaman kung ano yung equation na gagamitin, x plus 3 if x is less than 0. So, is 3 less than 0? No. Let's try 2x minus 1 if x is greater or equal to 0. So, is 3 greater than 0? Yes. So, if greater than 0, then all we have to do is we have to input the equation kung yung x mo is greater than 3. Then, yung equation na gagamitin natin is yung 2x minus 1. So, let's try to input. So, first we have 2x minus 1. And then, after nyan, we just substitute the x as 3. So, let us try. Minus 1. Simplifying this, we have 2 times 3 is equal to 6 minus 1. And our final answer, 6 minus 1, 5. Very simple as that. As simple as that. Alright guys, so dako na tayo sa ating next example. So, here we have f of x is equal to x squared if x is less than 2. Send ko na. And for f of x is equal to 4x minus 3 if x is greater or less than 2. So, same procedure as kanina. Ang gagawin lang natin is, ang una nating titignan is yung kung ano yung value ng x ng f. So, value ng x of f natin nandito is 1. So, let's try to solve and what equation to use. So, f of x is equal to x squared if x is less than 2. Or if 4x minus 3 if x is greater or less than 2. So, since less than 2 siya, ang gagamitin natin na equation ay yung x squared. Bakit? Kasi nga, ang f of x natin less than siya sa 2. Let us try to input. So, let's input first the x squared. And then, we just substitute the x ng 1. Ito. Yung, paano ko nakuha yung 1? Dahil nga ito, I substituted the value of this dito. So, 1 times 1, obviously, that will be 1. Simple, right? Okay, for our next example here, we have f of 5. And, una nating titignan is itong nandito. So, f of x. Kung ano yung value ng f, ng x ng f. So, dahil greater siya sa 2, we just have to simply use this equation. For x minus 3 if x is greater or equal to 2. So, since greater siya sa 2, we use this equation. So, let us input the equation. Here. And then, substitute natin siya. Itong 5 is substitute natin siya sa x. Minus 3. So, 4 times 5, we have 20 minus 3. So, simplifying this, our final answer will be 20 minus 3, that is equal to 17. It's very simple, right? Lastly, here we have f of 3. So, f of x is equal to 4x minus 3 if x is greater or equal to 2. Dahil ang value ng x ng f is greater than 2, then the equation we're going to use is 4x minus 3. So, let us input first the equation. Substituting that, we substitute the x with the value of x ng f. Minus 3. And then, 4 times 3, that's 12, right? Minus 3. So, our final answer will be 12 minus 3, that will be 9. Simple. This is now our final answer. Let's have here our last example, guys, para sa piecewise functions. So, dito, una nating titingnan ay kung ano yung value ng f of x natin. So, ang value ng f of x natin is dun tayo magbabase kung anong equation yung gagamitin natin. So, our f of x is equal to 2. So, ang gagamitin natin na equation ay yung 3x, yung x squared minus 4 dahil ito ay less than 3. So, let us try to input na. So, we have x squared minus 4. For this, we just substitute the x, we change it kung ano yung value ng f of x natin. So, magiging ganyan siya, guys. And then, simplifying this, we get, and simplifying this, we get 2 times 2 or 2 times itself. Kung ilang beses siya matatimes, so, dalawang beses. So, 2 times 2, we have 4. Minus 4. Okay? And then, that will be equal to 0. 4 minus 4 is simply 0. Okay, try na natin f is equal to 4. F of x is equal to 4. So, since 4 yan, ang gagawin lang natin is pagbabasihan lang natin kung ano yung gagamitin nating equation is kung ano yung value neto ng f of x natin, which is 4. So, since it's greater than 3, the equation we're going to use is 3x minus 5. Yan, so 3x minus 5, and then we substitute the x by the value of f of x. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 5, we have 7. That's our answer. Let me just box this for you guys so nakikita nyo kung ano yung mga nasagot natin so far. Okay, so f of x is equal to 3. So, ang x naman natin ngayon, f of x naman natin ngayon, equal siya sa 3. So, yung gagamitin na equation natin is this one again. So, try na natin. So, we input the equation here. And then, we substitute the value of x into the value of f of x. So, 3 times 3. Since it is equal to 3, again, since it is equal to 3, we use this equation. Para di kayo nalilito, guys. I will just repeat everything for you. 3 times 3, that's 9. Minus 5. So, we just simplified lang, guys, ha? Kasi tinimes na natin yung 3 times 3. Kaya siya naging 9. And then, we just bring this down. Copy lang natin yung minus 5. So, 9 minus 5 is 4. So, ang final answer natin for this is 4. Hey vlog! Thank you sa panonood, Charis. Ayun, so, before po tayo mag-end ng video, I want to thank you all for watching this, for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you learned a lot from me. And before we end this video, I want to share a quote by Dr. Seuss. The quote here, sabi niya, sometimes the equations are complicated, but the answers are simple. So, ayun lang po. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you learned a lot. Jasmine, signing off.